Welcome to my Permadeath series for No Man's Sky Beyond, and here we are, we're up on my capital vessel because I want to start this video with a little bit of an update. If we come over here, I'll just show you my fighter, which is a little bit broken at the moment. I just want to show you how much I've been repairing it. What I've done is I've repaired the standard tech, so we've got a pulse engine, a launch system recharger, and hyperdrive. We've prepared to shield the cannon and the there, but we don't even see, we don't actually have a phase beam actually installed. Technology wise, up here we've got all these slots here that have got to be opened up and repaired, and the same down here, and you can see it's going to take quite a long time to get all this done. You can see we're going to need some chloride, and I mean, I could use this chromic metal, but I don't really have that much there, and I want to keep some of this chromic metal, and it's going to be a bit of a long job, but we will get there eventually. Okay, we've got a hauler here. Okay, what have we got here hauler wise? It's a 25 slot. That's less than my current hauler over here, which is a 31 slot. So this is what gets me. I mean, that looks really great, and this looks pretty awful, and I'd much preferred the other one, but at the end of the day, you've still got to build up the slots to improve the carry capacity. Now, the next thing I want to look at is up here. I'm just going to come up to here, because in the last part I kicked off for the mission. Now, if that was made enough space. Yep. Distance covered 988. This is a very short mission. We've made 34,000 credits, 31,000 credits. Collected salvaged frigate module. That could be useful. Got some activated indium. That's it. Okay. Oh well. Oops a daisy. So we made a little bit of there. I mean, we got the salvaged frigate module, which in theory we should be able to use down here for frigate research. Warp core by 200 light years. I think at the moment we're just going to go for the fuel oxidizer. Open up that, because that's an enhancement that I can actually put into the frigate missions. And what we're going to do is see if we can send these guys out on another mission. There's another one here. I don't really want to risk the frigates too much. This one's 2,000. Maybe we'll send them on a balance mission. I mean, I've only got the 2 frigates anyway, so we're just gonna, and that's gonna be 100. And I've got plenty of frigate fuel in here. And what we can do is just send this back. Actually, we'll put the dihydrogen back in the freighter, but I think what we'll do is we'll put this down in one of the ships below on the fighter. Yep. Let's see. I don't think I've got any paraffinium though. No. So I really need to keep the pugnium up on here. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pugnium into the starship itself, because that's one of the ingredients I'm going to need. So I might as well keep it in here, because this is probably the most likely source of what I'm going to do. So if I send resources up here, it means as and when I get the resources to complete a complete section, like this. I mean, I could do this, but at the same time, I don't really want to use up all that chromic metal at the moment, because I use it for other purposes. And we've got some gold here. How much magnetized ferrite have I got? A quick look. Got 500, and we got gold in the freighter. So if I put that into the starship as well, and then what I can do then is I can just fix one of the containers. That gets rid of one of them. We need platinum as well. Let's see, we've got we're going to need lots of chromic metal, and we could do another one there. Yeah, why not? Let's do another one. So that opens up another slot there. Of course, every time I fix one of these slots, the value of the ship increases as well. So that's the update out the way. And I thought what I'm going to do now is, if you see down here it says Space Anomaly, investigate the Corvax null. Polo holds coordinates for black holes and Atlas stations. I'm kind of a bit inclined at the moment just to go check out an Atlas station. The ship just come in. Let me just have a quick check of that. Okay, what are you? You're a 25 slot. That's an 18 slot. That's a B class. If that was an A class, I might have gone for it. Because what I'm thinking is that once you get an A class rating, going back even on size is not particularly that good. So what I'm looking for is an A class there. Look, we've got Dark Star there. Oh, he's gone. Right, so what we're going to do now is jump back into the Laughing Gnome. Take off. We're going to call the anomaly. And we're going to go and talk to Polo about the thing. Well, a little bit more gold would be useful. Fix up my fighter. And we got some tritium hypercluster. Oops. Obviously that asteroid's embedded in the front of the anomaly. Just going to jump out here. I'm not sure whether summoning the anomaly to here counts for an extension to my inventory, because I can't remember if I've actually brought the anomaly to this system before, but we'll give it a go and see if we can expand. I mean, I've got the money for it. No, it's... I mean, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to keep track of what is going on. So I'm just going to go and have a chat with Polo. Now, I think Atlas being is a convergence of sorts. That is why the Corvax fear it. Ask for Atlas station coordinates. Polo nods seriously. They send the coordinate data for an Atlas station to my Starship computer. So, let's just go looking for an Atlas station. I'm pretty sure I've got a full set of warp fuel. Quick check. Well, we don't have a full set, but and we don't have any spare. I think I've actually we've got some. So we may have to think about getting some warp fuel. In fact, I think what I actually did was I used it to my warp fuel to build up, to power up the warp drive in the hauler. Okay, let's get to the map. Destination black hole. I don't want a black. Yes, I don't want a black hole. It's saying that the Ingram here. I think I've been to this system, haven't I? Expand. No. Okay, off we go. And here we are. Here's the Atlas station. Atlas interface discovered. And in we go. And it's going to jump out. And see if we can find any words amongst these. Like a lot of these are already not present. Okay, we're not getting any words from there. You don't get as many words from Atlas stations as you did in the past. Before the Beyond update, these used to be a really great source of language. It's probably the best better way. We should be able to get some. You get some from here. Yep. Got the get word for first. And of course, more importantly, we should get some warp drive fuel from here. Yeah, there's one warp cell. And we should get another one here. So we've got 2 warp cells. Of course, we've got the big red ball of the Atlas thing. That is the Atlas. It's his representative. You, Milo, the infinite, open the sky and be our eyes. Know us. Well, I'm not sure what that means. The Atlas calls me to the interface, yet its purpose remains unclear. It demands worship. It demands obedience. It welcomes me. It knows what I am. It offers the gift of true understanding. But why? Why does such power and knowledge crave submission? It knows my thoughts before I know them myself. It knows what I will do. The Atlas asked me to follow its path. Yes. So we're going to accept to follow the Atlas path, because at the end of the Atlas path will give us an option to go to another galaxy, which is something I do want to work towards. I will accept this. The sky is deep and full of wonders, and the path to enlightenment opens to me. We've now got a captured nanode. Now the formula we've just been given is the first step in the process of building the stone, I can't remember what it is now, that will actually finally open up the path to another galaxy. Now you can make them as you go along, but I personally don't until I've got enough space, because you've got to remember, if you make this, it will be there forever in clogging up your inventory, which can be a bit of a problem. So what I do is I tend to wait a little bit, because unless the Atlas path is changed, you don't actually need that. What you actually need is the milestones, which are related to, if I show you here, it's these down here, is this here Galileo. So you can't move along the Atlas path further than you've actually made with the milestones. So in order to do the Atlas path, you've got to get pushed through with the milestones, which means we certainly got to start cracking on with discovering all the creatures on the planets, because that's the one that I've just haven't really got round to doing. Anyway, I think that's about it. So I'm just going to go up the steps and jump in the laughing gnome. Shall I put in? Yeah, I think we'll put the warp fuel in here. It doesn't fill it all the way to the top. And we're just going to go out and go to the space station. I mean, to be honest, in many ways, the Atlas path isn't particularly that difficult to do. It just means you've got to push through with those milestones. Undiscovered planet, what we got there? Wouldn't mind a cold planet or something. Oh, look at that. Salvageable scrap, copper dioxide, magnetized ferrite. I'm half looking for a planet that I can set up a frostwort farming base on. So that in front of us could be a good candidate. I mean, I've still got to build the farming base next to that portal, which I was looking at in the last video. I just don't want every one of these episodes to be build a base type setup. So what we'll probably do is come back to that in the next video or something like that. So I suppose in some ways hanging on to the star bulbs here. Just send that to the whoops. And we'll send this stuff to the freighter. Just to keep going up here. 156 tritium, that's pretty good. And we're just going to shove that over there. Let's have a quick look. Oxygen, I just need the chromic metal. Now I could buy chromic metal. Oops, going the wrong way. This should be a new system, so we should be able to get a suit upgrade. So let's just get in here. And oh look. I'm kind of inclined to go with technology, because I do need to get a narration tech in here for the main mission. So I think we'll just go with that. And let's have a look at the technology. Purchase upgrade modules. Radiation protection. Movement module. Thermal protection. Underwater protection module. I think that's partly what I'm looking for. Maybe we'll take that. because the next step in this, let's show you the mission here, patterns in time. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, means we've got to go swimming to find something, a base of something that's actually underwater. We need to shuffle this around a little bit. That's floating 3. So if I let's go back to here. Let's install that there, and whoops, I've messed this up. And this is plus 35% breathing efficiency. That can stay the way it is. If I can move I've got spaces here. If I can count the hazmat glove and put that in there for the moment. If we hook up this, that's not going to relate to that anyway. Okay, so these are kind of just floating free. If I pick up the hazmat glove and put that back in there, and fill that up while I'm looking at it. Yes, we'll leave this the way it is. We'll put that there. This means I can recharge the oxygen once I'm underwater, because the downside of this, although it gives me efficiency, it doesn't allow me to recharge the oxygen underwater. As it absorbs gases, dissolve the water for a membrane contract, operates automatically once constructed within use there. Breathing efficiency of 34%. Wow, what we got here? The B20. Wow, this is impressive. A29. How much money do you want for that? Let's have a look at you. You've got so let's do a negotiate price. That would cost us 9 million, and I've just filled up the warp drive with this. Hyperdrive, actually, not warp. Oh, this would take this from an 18 slot to a 29 slot. It's an A class hyperdrive range. I'm gonna go for it. I know it's going to be a waste from that fuel perspective, but I'm gonna dismantle that, and dismantle that, dismantle that, and I'm going to dismantle that. This is all going to have to go. And I'm going to dismantle that. And that can go as well. Dismantle that. And now I'm going to have to put all the warp capability in. Can't dismantle that, can't dismantle that. And we're going to exchange for 9 million. Okay. And so we've now got a new ship. And of course, the first thing we're going to do is, this is going to be the laughing gnome, the 5th. And let's just move this around. And technology wise, right, first thing we're going to do is move this to here. What we want is the, going to drop the cadmium drive in here. We've got the wiring looms for this. Get that in straight away. We've got the cadmium drive reinstalled. And we really need to move some of this stuff around a little bit. Just going to move this here. Kind of, I think I'd like to move this out of the way. I'm just going to move this into the corner. And I'm just going to, oops, put those together. And I think we're gonna, I've got the, yep. I'm just gonna put the phase beam in, oops, in that corner there. What else can we? We'll put the teleporter receiver down there, because that stands alone on its own merits. What else have we got in here? We've actually got an emerald drive. If I could get some more cadmium, I could put that in. Ablative armor. Okay. Move that there. Move you up to there. And we've got antimatter. Oops, don't want that. And what we got? We don't particularly want rockets. We've got the economy scanner, and I put that in. So I'm just gonna. Can we put the economy scanner in? No, we don't have the conflict scanner. Ablative armor. Don't have anything to install that. Yeah. I think we can afford to flash out with some microprocessors. I've just come the wrong way. Where am I? Ah. My items. So I'm gonna get. Just stand here. One of the nice things about this is, I think for the moment we're just going to put the economy scanner in here, because of course we can move things around now. I'm just going to get that installed, and let's see if we can get some upgrades for the ships now. Oh wow, what we got there? It's 33 slots C class. This one better not be better than 20 slot. So, I mean, I've got a big pile of nanites, so we should be able to get that's the exocraft. Need to do a little bit of work. Oops. Okay, let's take that. Then we're just going to spend a lot of nanites. Purchase upgrade modules. Only one. Photon cannon upgrade module. We're certainly going to take that. An S-class. Certainly going to take the. And I think we'll take that as well. Photon cannon upgrade. Pulse engine. I don't really want a C-class. Not interested in the hyperdrive as such at the moment. Climb. What have we got now? I think at the moment we can just tuck that in there. We could come down here in strips. I suppose that'd be the best way to do that for the moment. I'm just going to put that underneath like that. And we got shield module. I can go there. I don't think I've got the resources for the ablative armor at the moment. We need 100 gold, so we would have. I put the gold in that ship in the freighter, didn't I? So, right, I think before we leave here, we're just going to go and check the missions, because we can pick up some more navigation data here. Oh, and we've got some nanites. That's okay. Take that. Got some navigation data. Get missions, rewards, browse missions. We're certainly going to take that. I've got a great big pile of missions for creatures. Scan 3. And there, kill 2 predators, kill 4 sentinels. Yes, take that. That clears out all these missions. Right. I think before we go anywhere else, can I make? Yeah. So what we're going to do is make a warp I want at least the ability to jump once, just in case I get into trouble. And I think that's all I want to install just at the moment, because we can't. We've got some uranium. I think the uranium is left inside of there, and I think what we're going to do now is, wow, this ship always gives the impression to me that it's actually lost its wings. This design, 28 slots, C class. We got here. That's the Laughing Gnome 4. Abandoned starship. Sorry, Laughing Gnome 4, but we've now got Laughing Gnome number 5. Incoming fleet message. Fleet. Okay. I bring you bad news, Traveller Entity. Our fleet has been involved in a serious incident today, sustaining heavy damage. Please inspect the damage report. I require your advice. Fleet auto diagnostic report. Fleet then has sustained a mission critical damage, capable of maintenance. We're going to recall them. Okay. I really need to get some frigates that have got a defensive capability. In fact, I'm looking at them, so let's just go here, see if we can. I know I'm spending lots of money, but I want some combat ready inspect frigate. Excellent friends, joy. No, I don't want the industrial specialist. I want a combat ship so that we can defend. Yeah. Inspect frigate. We got a support specialist. I think we'll take them. I want a combat one. Okay. Frigate. No. Another one. Okay. Work. Progress net rate 50 successful encounters. No. Nobody else around just at the moment, so okay. Took me off the ball a little bit there. Yeah, where are you? Okay, they're coming in that way. I got ya. Right. Gotcha. Right, we got a bit of chrome. I'm sure it said there was 2. Oh well. Right, we are now notorious. We've destroyed 50 starships. Let's just call in the freighter. The only thing I don't really like about this ship is the big wings, but I think they grow all solar panels there actually, aren't they? More than wings. Right, let's just jump into here. I think there. Put this in the exosuit. Jump out. Oops. Just walked into the ship. I'm just going to jump back into Laughing Gnome the 5th. And what we want to do is, I think again we're just going to install, no, it's the ablative armor, isn't it? So is there a benefit for putting that in here? Well, we can always find out, can't we? Got 50 in, so no drink. Yeah, that's got an association. I can always bring the, we can bring the armor down here, this here, and we can bring any photon cannon upgrades down this way. Yeah, I think that will work. And that can go to the freighter. And chromic metal. Let's just have a quick check here. Yeah, we've just used up all the chromic metal, so that can go to the high capacity. That can go to the exosuit. We've got another ship just come in. Wow, what have we got here? 43 slot C-class, 44 million. I can't afford that. Nice thought, but I can't afford it. Gonna put in gold, can go into the starship. Got ammonia. Still need to work on that. And I think what we can do now is get back to what I was going to do in this video to start with before I got distracted. And oh, no, it's annoying when it does that. Right, this time we'll get completely clear of the freighter, and I think we're going to head down to this planet here, because what I wouldn't mind doing is actually finding an abandoned building, because you can see here I've got a whole, well, I've got that there, unpin that formula, I don't really need that. So I've got all these missions to, or creatures, so if I can find an abandoned building tucked in here somewhere, what I can do then is effectively finish all those missions. So let's just get down here. And we'll do a little bit of low flying. Aha. Right, there's some frost walks there, but I don't really need them at the moment. What I wouldn't mind is a base. Actually, there's quite a lot of frost walks here. And I found a base. Let's start. Got an advanced battery, that's okay. And what we got here, grab that. A lot of my reserves are getting a little bit low. That's a dinky little weapon, isn't it? Don't think I actually need anything from this guy, because I think his blueprints, yeah, we've got all the blueprints. Purchase components, microprocessor. Antimatter housing, I can always make those. Salvage data, always find those. Hydrogen jelly, yep. Decline. I suppose we could have a quick word with this trader. You never know, he might give us a mission. Gek is lazily browsing the trade terminal catalogue, not appearing to be searching for anything particular. They make a note of a few items that apparently catch their interest. Point out a highlighted item. Takes notice, looking me up and down at the moment, assessing and shake the head, indicate a difference instead. They're so pleased with the opportunity to share their knowledge, they purchase and gift the item. We've got a Gek relic. Oh, I don't really need to improve my standing with the Gek, so we can just sell that. And 23,000 to the total. We've got some nanites. And of course we're going to claim the base. I've got no cobalt, but there's a cave around here, I'm sure. Yeah, there's a creature there. It's only going to be scanning him. And we'll scan the cobalt. Another one there. Okay, let's just and top the oxygen up. How we got him? Got loads of oxygen. We just need. Yeah, I suppose I should really. Let's get rid of that. I suppose I really should start collecting more cobalt in order to replace what I've only had. It's just nearby hotspots. Okay, nothing nearby. I had a sudden brief idea that I could pick that up. I'm just going to go over here. Oops, a little bit puffed out. Get out of that mode. My thermal protection's dropping, so use the advanced battery. It's only for me up to space. Might as well grab that while I'm there, but we'll check in here first. Grab the nanites and see what's in here. Absolutely zip. There's another bouncing fungus. Wait. I might as well grab this, and then I can use this for my advanced manufacturing. Or I can just keep it ready for when I find a base location. Probably going to get a bit too much of this. This could quite literally fill my inventory up. But we've got a nice big ship now to store this stuff in. So I must admit, using a hauler is kind of fun, but at the same time, can I send that to the ship? No, the starship out of range. Let's just get back over here. I might as well keep going till it says inventory full. Yep. We got vortex cubes and geodes. What we'll do is we'll sell the 2 vortex cubes. This will probably say inventory full as well. Nope. I must have taken up some space with condensed carbon. I need sodium, so let's sell off the vortex cubes. And I don't really need them. I know they're only 11,000. And what we can do now is send this to the starship. And probably put the fungal mold in the starship as well. And the star bolts. And starship. Oh, look at that. Lots of space now. Not that much space, but enough. concentrated cobalt. Rare energy levels. Synthesized from... I'll probably sell that tetracobalt. It's probably won't get that much for it, but and we'll certainly analyze that. That'll give me a bit, tiny bit more cobalt. And we're just going to go over here and get the rest of that. Going to need to pick up some dioxide as well. And this harvest will probably keep me in Frostwalk for quite some time. Of course, it means I'll be able to make glass should I need it. Although we can make glass in other ways as well. But I mean, it's a shame that there isn't a hotspot here because, I mean, in some ways, having this number of Frostwalk plants near a base, in some ways it's almost like a free farm actually, isn't it? Come to think of it. Yeah. Why do I need to build a Frostwalk farm if I can come here on a regular basis and just pick up all this lot? That's a thought, look. Wow. So, how much have I picked up? 250, 750. That's over 1,000 just picking up these here. Yes. Why am I thinking about building a Frostwalk farm? I thought I'd picked up that one. Yeah, this is a free Frostwalk farm. Right. What I want is a beacon. I mean, I could create a base here. Yeah, that's true. If I create a base here, say I just put a base out here, that will let me, yeah, say we've got buildings there, and what we're going to do is claim this. Claim base. Call you Frost Farm. Okay. And what I need here now is a go across to general, and what have I got enough for? Okay, we need 4 metal plating, 2 nanotubes. Can I make that? Probably not, but never mind. I'll ship out of range. Okay. Actually, I've got so much sodium. I think I'm just going to use the huts here. Let's just get in here. We don't have enough ferrite dust, and we need. Where's the nanotubes? Right, we've got enough for nanotubes. I just need some ferrite dust. Certainly going to scan the rocks. Right, this has got dioxide in it as well. Yep. I'm not interested. Scan this. There's another dancing scan. There's somebody else over the other side here. Turn to mission agent. Yes, I'm a little bit busy now. What on earth is that? Grab this. Alright, dust and sodium. Let's just whack through here. Whoops. Another. Got geode. That should be more than enough. Oops. Grab another one as well. Yes, thank you. And it's gonna. Was it 4 plates, isn't it? I need. I'm just going to put this down here, and the next thing I need is a, is it power, and I don't want switches, I want batteries. Right, we want, I'm just going to put 2 batteries here, and we're going to shoot into here. Right, power. What do I need for solar panels? Gold, great. Teach me, won't it? I've just noticed the time. I'm going on slightly long. What I will do off camera is go up, create a couple of solar panels, and what we're going to have is a couple of solar panels quite literally charging these batteries just to keep the teleport working, so that I can come and go to this planet and harvest out all this great big pile of frostwort. That means I've got an absolutely total minimal base. It also means I can come here to do other things. And I think on this note, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.